isn't clicking, or, you know, we need to, you know, dissolve this and let people do their own thing versus hanging on to it, and it just tears up everything?
Well, I think in our case, you know, the reason why we decided to forego Franklin Bridge or to break apart is because that, you know, at that time we were very young. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, everybody was not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to a point where the band is affecting friendships and long-lasting relationships, then it may be time to just not to break apart. And that's how we felt. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, they say sometimes when you work with your family, you know what I'm saying, you know, you might have issues because, you know, you in the business world, you know, your family member might not be helping you out, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, that's still going to be your family. So sometimes, you know, if y'all not on the same page, I would say, you know, maybe it's time to just break apart and keep that relationship and that friendship. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what we decided, and, you know, and it kind of worked out. But at the end of the day, I feel like the band that we have now, everybody's on the same page because, you know, we all been working and playing for other people, and we just want to build our own brand now. And, you know, I feel like being in Franklin Bridge was a help to all of us because, let me tell everybody that's listening, being in a band is not easy because you have to get multiple people on the same page, and that's very, very hard, especially with creative people. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I would call myself the leader. Everybody trusted me to make the best decisions for everybody. Of course, we all have a say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more like the, you know, the person that kind of gets everything done, and everybody trusts me enough to do that, and, you know, and it's working out pretty good.
That's good, and that's good for a drummer, because even people think that the keyboardist always has to be
the leader.
The leader. So, you know, I mean, kudos to that. That you know the business, you know the craft, you know. The music, they trust your musicianship, and so you're an instrument that people would never see as like the leader of the band per se for all those other things. So shout out to you.
Yeah. Shout out to you, bro.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And that's something that I'm trying to change because, you know, along with being in a band, and, you know, I was actually Pharrell's MD. I was NERD's MD. I was Michelle's MD. I was Jasmine Sullivan's MD. I was, you know, multiple people's MD. So that, you know, that's just because you play the drums does not mean that you can't be a leader. That's incorrect. Look at Amir. Look at Questlove. I mean, he's the leader of the Roots. He's the MD. You know what I'm saying? And he leads the Roots. So that's a falsehood. It just really takes somebody that's willing to work. Because to be an MD, that means you have to take control of everything. You know what I'm saying? If anybody and learn how to work with people. Everybody has a different personality. You got to learn how to work with different people's personalities, and you have to be an example. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, I just appreciate the love that y'all give them.
Yo, man. So. Talking about NERD, right now you're touring, you're playing with Pharrell, and he's like at his highest moment right now with Happy and all that different stuff. So like, what is that like? Like, what's the regular day in the life of Lil Darrell when he's out with Pharrell?
Well, the first thing I want to do is I'm completely grateful because he won a Grammy for Best Solo Performance for Happy Live, and so we actually get a certificate for that, me and Wayne.
Hey! That's what's up, bro.
But the life and with, you know, when I'm out on the road with Pharrell is basically I'm doing the same things, man. Like I always looking for inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I look at YouTube a lot. I try to find new things to be inspired. I listen to a lot of different music. I always, practice, you know what I'm saying? And, me and Pharrell have a really, really good relationship because I've been with him since 2006. So I don't look at him like everybody else looks at him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I look at him like he's like a big brother because I respect him so much because he works so hard and he deserves everything that he's getting right now because he's the hardest working man I've ever seen in my life. And it's just, for me, I'm just joyful and happy, man, to see him to get his everything that he's getting right now, and it inspires me and encourages me to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And he totally gets what I'm trying to do, and that's why I can anytime bring music to him, and and he say, "Listen, man, keep going, man. It's going to happen for you." So I think that's the main thing. The main reason I feel like I'm out on the road with him is for him to motivate me and inspire me. And he says that we do the same thing for him, man. So that's a blessing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yo, that's major right there, bro. So I got one question. I got two questions for you, and I'm gonna let you be out. Where do you see little Darrell at in 10 years? No, in 5 years. And where do you see KontraBand at in 5 years?
Well, basically, I feel like in 5 years, KontraBand will be touring, and I feel like that we will be hopefully will be a household name, and we can have some music on the radio. And I think in 5 years, because I've done pretty much everything else that I wanted to do, like as far as like producing a single. I did that when I was 19 with Golden, with Jill Scott, and we're still seeing money from that.
Wow.
Praise be to God.
Yeah.
I actually co-produced a couple joints with The Roots. Long time I co-produced that, so that was like a major thing that I wanted to do when I was a younger musician. Being on tour and playing in front of thousands, I did that already. The next thing I want to do, man, is win a Grammy, man. So, hopefully in the next 5 years we can push on and try to make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
And it's definitely gonna happen, bro. And I just want to thank you for, giving me my first opportunity, to be where I'm at after, playing with gospel. You got me on the Marcia gig, and I want to thank you for that, because that was a crazy call, you know what I mean? So I just want to thank you for being consistent and for being on my show, man, because, a lot of people don't really, show love, but you always show love to me, man. So I appreciate you for that, man.
Anytime you need me, I'm here, man. I just want to say, I appreciate you showing love, and I appreciate you as a younger musician coming up in the city of Philadelphia, representing Philly and really branding yourself. And I believe that everything your heart's desire will come to you, brother. Just keep on working hard. Hard work and dedication, man, leads to success.
Thank you, man. Thanks for calling, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Much love, man.
All right. Peace. Shout out to Darrell Robinson, KontraBand215. And we're going to play one of their songs. You pick, Carol.
Oh, we forgot to ask.
I know.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
I think the single that you're pushing is Get Money, though. So, you want to do that one?
All right. Let's push Get Money.
Get money.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. It's playing?
I saw somebody get money. Get money.
Get money. Get money. Get money. Get money.
Since I was a midget, I've been counting digits. Posted in the middle of the wire, try and get it. Wrist looking icy, finger looking frigid. I seen this little chain, I think I might just go and get it. Switch gears on my mind on my money, on my money on my mind. If you tryna get high, you should come and get a dime. I ain't running out of money, but I'm running out of time. Hurry up, little nigga, put this money in my palm. Gotta get it, I'm a hustler for real. Pull a nice little hottie and I fuck her in the wheel. More money every day, do this boy got a deal with the...
Yeah. KontraBand215. All right. So, shout out to them, man. Shout out to all the homies, man, from Philly, man. And my boy T. Lee's gonna call up. And then I got some music by them, by
So what about the Grammys?
the Grammys.
Did you watch?
Yeah, I watched it. I love the Grammys. I watched it. I thought the Grammys were amazing. I feel like only thing I didn't like about the Grammys, there wasn't any. And I don't really like. I'm not a real big fan of rap music, but I feel like it could have been a little bit more rap music.
Hip hop.
I could have like a little bit more hip hop. Like, if they could have had like, remember I was saying like Bobby Shmurda or something like that, or like Rick Ross or something. Like if they could have had somebody, like Rick Ross was there, so I mean like something could have been done. But you know, Kanye West always, he always got to show himself.
He a mess.
And he's cool. And I like the 4 or 5 seconds song by Rihanna. That's one of my favorite songs right now.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, I like that with Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney, his mic wasn't on though. Like we couldn't hear him.
No, his mic was on.
I couldn't really hear him.
Because he wasn't singing close to the mic. That's his thing, though. That's his little swag, though. He do that.
Oh.
Like, he do that. That's the funny part.
Kanye was trying to harmonize. And
The funny part of that was, it was Kanye's, and that's Kanye's song. It's not Rihanna's song.
I was going to say, they're promoting it as Rihanna's song,
Yeah.
though. And that's what I thought, too. I thought it was Kanye's song.
He said it was his song, and he let her hear it, and she wanted it on her album.
she wanted parts.
Yeah. But I think we got a caller, so let's see who this is. You. T. Lee.
What's good?
Yo, so I got my big bro T. Lee on the line, and T. Lee is amazing,
Everybody.
man.
I got the homies on here. James, Ike, J-Rod, everybody.
James, Ike, J-Rod.
I was going to say, I was like, those were the guys that they were like walking around. They were a group, right?
Yeah,
That's
Korners.
what's up.
Yeah.
So how did you meet T. Lee?
So I met T. Lee at rehearsals for Jeff Bradshaw's recording, and
Yep.
it was like you're amazing, man. Like not only to be in the middle of all you great musicians, but to be sitting next to you and Paris on the other side, and June and Thaddeus and like Clay and Drape and Jeff and everybody else, man. It was just like you played like a viable part in the whole session, man. And
Man, that session was crazy, man. It was fun too.
yo, so being I got you on that, what you say?
Happy to be a part. I said I was happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, for sure, man. So being that I got you on the air, and I got everybody else who's listening that's on the phone with you, I want to talk about 4Korners, man. So how did y'all start?
Man, we started like I want to say around like 1999, like 2000 is about how long we've been together. We've been together since then. Me, James, and Ike, which is the bass player and the guitar player. And we had another drummer, but that situation didn't work out, and that's how J-Rod came along in the last. He's been with us for like the last year. But man, we just got up together and just started vibing on the type of music, on really just like fusion, because nobody around here in Atlanta was playing it, and it was something that we really enjoyed. So we would just link up and we just kind of started writing, not really to be a band. We just was homies, and it just turned into this, man. So I mean, that's really how it started, and it's what it is now, man. And now we just decided to just go for it. We get a lot of people to tell us there's no place for it, and hate on it and all that good stuff. But
Wow, that's crazy.
it is what it is, man.
And not to be spiritual, but he will prepare a table.
Right.
Absolutely.
Presence of all of those who say like there is no, and I think that's what makes it so crazy, where people be like, that's what we're here to do. We're here to create that lane. So like it's not saturated, and so you guys will be the forerunners of, and people like that, playing what somebody else is playing. So somebody has to be the first. So that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
somebody
really
has to step out. I mean, I equate it to, Snarky Puppy. They brought back the funk side of fusion, and they brought it back with a modern feel to it. And look at how everybody gravitated to it. And if you look at their story, you see that, years before their success came, they dealt with the same thing that we're dealing with now, where we put on a show, nobody shows up. Nobody really gives us, the kind of love that you would think they would. We have plenty of people telling us how much they enjoy our music, but nobody reaches out to really give us the opportunity to be heard by the masses.
Wow.
So you know, but it's part of the success,
Right.
the road to success. It's just what we have to deal with as individuals that decide to step outside of the norm and follow our dreams and our purpose. So, you know, in God's time, we know it's gonna break through.
That's what's up. You
That's
just gotta
definitely
trust the
what's up.
process.
Trust the process, bro.
So how did you come up with 4Korners?
Oh man, I want to get some of the other fellas and James. One of y'all.
Yes. What's up? Who out there? Ike.
I got
LB,
everybody on here.
JT. What up, JT?
What up, buddy? How you doing, man?
So how did it feel walking around NAMM and seeing all the instruments and stuff? How was that?
That was incredible. It was incredible.
Wow.
First time for me, so you know, it was a lifelong dream that came true for all four of us. It was very exciting, and looking forward to going back, you know, in the next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, so
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to play like we wanted to, but we did get a chance to do a lot of, you know, a lot of good networking and stuff like that. So that was real cool.
Oh, that's what's up.
and it's crazy because when I saw y'all and we was talking for a minute, and I had told my cousin Larry, I'm like, man, it would be crazy if Snarky Puppy and 4Korners and KontraBand did a show together.
Wow.
Wow. That
That
would
was
be
like,
dope.
and I was like,
Dope.
next year, damn, that would be crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for that to happen. And I just feel like, you know, I feel like y'all are killing, man. I was telling y'all that when I was talking to you, like, I follow you guys, like, and I'm like starting my band now, and it's like inspiration because, you know, you can follow Snarky Puppy, you can follow Weather Report and all this other stuff, but to actually say that, like, I played with you, T. Lee, like, and you were killing, like,
Yeah.
it's crazy, like, and you are, like, again, like, one of my favorites, bro, like, but
Man, appreciate it, bro.
I'm gonna play one of these songs. What song should I play first? I want y'all to introduce.
Well, What a Ride is our staple.
Okay.
And that's the reason why we put it first on the album, because that was one of the ones that we played and played the most when we kind of started playing out.
Okay.
But man, whichever one, Eighth Element. We just put a YouTube video out of Primera Canción, which is the last song, which is ironically the name Primera Canción means first song in Spanish.
Wow.
And we titled it that because that was the first idea or concept musically that we came up with
Oh, wow.
way back years ago when we first started meeting up. And what it is now is what it transformed into over the years. So we're
gonna play that one. Let's play that one first. I want y'all to stay on the air. Don't hang up.
Primera Canción.
Okay.
So we're gonna play that song first. So you heard it on I'm with the drummer, 4Korners. This number 7.
I got it.
Yeah. Let's take it. that joint is killing.
Nice.
Yo.
Nice.
T-Lee,
Yo,
Come on here.
who is hating on y'all? Whoever's hating on...
It's crazy.
Whoever's hating on 4Korners is 4 crazy corny. Like, that, yo, man, that joint is...
Hey, man.
That joint is...
Everybody's not gonna like it, man. We just talking about that. Like, as much as, you know, when we do stuff and we pour our hearts into whatever it is that we
I'm
aspire
gonna
to
get
do,
my
man,
money
everybody's
together.
not gonna like it.
I'm gonna get my money together. I'm one of the church mothers. I'm gonna sell me some sweet potato pies, and I'm putting on 4Korners,
I was going to say,
Snarky Puppy, and
right.
KontraBand.
Y'all need to come to Philly
4
because
KontraBand
this
puppies.
is crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he loves coming to Philly, man. That would be dope.
That's
Oh, we will seriously. We're gonna see what we can.
I'm gonna make it
do
happen.
to make it
Trust
happen.
me, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yes,
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm gonna make it
This is
happen.
Crazy.
We might only give you a plate, a platter, or something.
And a
Get y'all some
cutlet.
cheesesteaks.
Right.
But that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the guitar player,
The changes, like how do y'all come up with all that stuff?
A lot of times, well, it starts from one. Of course, most of the time, the songs will start from one person, and they will come to rehearsal, and we'll just come together and put the songs together. There's some songs that I've done on my own. There's some songs that the bass, like everybody. There's some songs that we've all done on our own, but the majority of the songs are written together, and our approach is more or less we try to find a medium between the musical side of what musicians like to really hear and what we like to play, but having, you know, melodies that are memorable and attainable to, you know, the average ear. And so what we found is that pretty much everywhere we go, man, people get it. Like sometimes we feel like we're gonna go somewhere and play, and the stuff is over people's heads, but I mean, we played in churches. We played in front of, like R&B, urban type crowds. We played in front of white people, and everybody loves this stuff. And it's just because it's a universal sound. It really doesn't have. I don't feel like it's in one particular genre.
No.
That's why we like to call it. We like to call it journey music, because it allows people to, imagine whatever or feel whatever they want to feel when they hear it, as opposed to, okay, this is the type of music this is, and this is the vein it's in. Like, it's all we're kind of all over the place, but it still goes. It all works together,
Listen, man.
So
I'm a fan.
It could take us anywhere from one day to write a song. Sometimes it might take us a couple of months, and that's the other thing is we don't rush the process, because what we want everything that we play. We don't want people to forget it. We want it to always be something that sticks. Like, I always say, I don't like to write B songs. I don't like to write B-side songs. I like to write songs that always mean something that is going to, stick with people. So if it takes me a year to write a song, but I know when I'm done with it, when people hear it, they're going to really, really enjoy it, I'll wait a year.
Yeah, people are tweeting me about it right now, man. They saying it's killing, man. So I don't know what you was talking about, or what they was talking about.
Well, the Bible says the prophet is not welcomed in his own home.
Yeah.
So, people in Philly feel the same way about people in what's the response when they have something in Philly, and probably the same way in Atlanta and things of that nature. So, and when you're exposed to so much, and in their minds, they're thinking like you're trying to shove something down their throat, but you've just been exposed to so much that you know. So most of the time, you're not gonna be at home. You're gonna be on the road where other people appreciate the journey.
Right.
Exactly.
Like what you call it, the journey. Other people appreciate it because, again, like, for you to come to Philadelphia and be a part of a band with, for Jeff Bradshaw, and for Tre to be like, you're killing, and you guys will be received probably so much more out. Because listen, we bringing you to Philly.
Absolutely, we're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen.
It's gonna happen, man.
We'll be there. Y'all make it happen, and we will be there.
So
let me say something else too about Philly. Like, when I came there, that was my first time. I was in Philly some years ago back when I was playing, when I was doing the stage play, Meet the Browns, but I didn't know anybody in Philly, so I was kind of by myself. And I've met a couple of cats from Philly, but I've never had an opportunity to really hang out. So when I came in when I walked in rehearsal that day, I had no clue how I was going to be received because I really didn't know anybody.
Wow.
And I told Paris, y'all made me feel like I was at the crib, man. Y'all made me feel like I was with my band, and I've never ever been anywhere else where I felt that at home and comfortable to just be myself musically. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a fan of, you know, musicians from Philly and the whole Philly sound. So when I came and I was embraced, man, it was just like a breath of fresh air, bro, because it doesn't happen very often like that. You know.
Man, listen, man.
I appreciate y'all for that.
Man, listen. I was just happy to be in the number. I was just a fly on the wall. I just happened to be.
Subbing?
I was just something.
I said you were subbing.
I was just subbing. I was the rehearsal guy. So to be sitting there and listening to y'all and to be able to create music, man, like that was like, man, like it reminded me of like being like 8 and like being in sound check rehearsals and like watching all of them come up with stuff, and it was just like I felt like a little kid. Like, and I still got all the footage on my laptop, and I sit back and I watch it, and I'm like, man, that was really killing. Like, little, like, you was doing little stuff. Like, you played that Rose. Like, I never heard nobody play that Rose before. Like, and it's, you just don't, man, you don't get it, man. You laughing at me. Say,
I mean, man.
But no, it was killing, man. Like, yo.
We never hear ourselves the way everybody else.
Right, for sure.
And I'm my worst critic, bro.
I feel you.
I'm always. But man, I appreciate it, because you already know you was straight smashing, bro. I was like, who is this? Because prior to that, I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know that you played with Ty Tribbett or none of that. I was just like, who is this dude on the drums?
Oh wow.
Going crazy.
Hype.
So how can people follow y'all?
We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, and we have a band page on Facebook. At The4Korners, at the THE, the number 4, corners with a K. And we also have a website, www.the4korners.com, where all of our social media stuff is on there too, as well as some performance clips on YouTube. There's a section in there where you can look at some interviews, get to know the 4 of us as individuals and kind of what we represent and who we are. So, yeah, go check all of that stuff out. So like our band pages, and if you want to follow us individually, my Instagram is chill3. The rest of y'all, give y'all Instagram. James Ike. Okay.
Like, man, I want no follow.
Because I don't know them. Your Instagram names for people that want to follow you on there. Well, mine is Ike Thompson. Guitars.
Oh, okay. And what's the other one?
I think James is Bassman 899.
Okay. Well, follow them collectively.
Go follow them
on YouTube. And
follow them on YouTube. They are the next big thing.
Really?
And I'm saying it.
Really?
And we knew you win, so don't be front on us.
We knew you win. When you wanted a cheesesteak, we knew you. We wanted the Ishkabibbles, and we had to talk about Ishkabibbles. We knew, man. But nah, man, for real, man, I appreciate y'all for calling in, man. And from a youngin' looking up to y'all, man, I just want to say thank you, man. And yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for calling up, man, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Wait, like, I'm gonna hold you to it, man. We wanna come to Philly, bro.
I got you. That's nothing. It's done. Say no more. All right, y'all.
All right, man.
All right,
All right. Peace.
All right, yo. I gotta leave. It's time to go. I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A or something. And I thank y'all for listening in. And the busy, yeah, 4Korners hung up quick. And I'm out. All right, peace.
This is 1360 AM. WNJC, Washington Township, Philadelphia. Philadelphia's Renaissance radio station. Brought to you from Forsyth Broadcasting. Or listen to us at WNJCradio.com.
Hi, this is Rick Trader, host of the Conservative Commanders radio show. It is Hollywood who is waging a war on women, says the Media Research Center. They have analyzed 56 hours worth of TV dramas